This Ferrari was abandoned, broken, almost forgotten. For days we fought with chains, bolts, rollers, even rewrote the brain of the engine. And today, you'll witness the rebirth of a legend. Wait until you hear the sound. Snatched a Ferrari 458 for just 300 grand. In my dreams, it should look like this, like this, like this. But reality hits me with this, and this, and this. No taillights, no side trims. Basically a scrapped car. Stickers and warning tags everywhere. Condition? Totally wrecked. Even the bumper isn't screwed on. Everything's loose. The whole front bumper patched up. Crash marks all over. Damn, two different colors here. Layer over layer of bad paint. Under the hood looks like a trash bin. Wiring's missing everywhere. Open the engine. Oil leaking. Grease everywhere. And when I opened the door, damn, that's a huge problem. My heart jumped out my chest. Interior's a disaster. Just loose parts thrown inside. Now I get why it was only 300 grand. Tossed in a battery. Wiring seems okay. Doesn't look like a flood car. Some response. But still won't start. Got some response, but still won't fire up. To chase my supercar dream, I towed it home for a closer check. Come on, a Ferrari for 300 grand? Doesn't sound like a loss. Finally made it home. First step, engine. Rip out the broken junk. All right, time to tear this engine apart. It's the heart of the car, but it's faulty and leaking oil. So we dropped the engine out for a full teardown. Next, drain the fluids. Gas is expensive, can't waste a drop. Wait, where's the oil? Don't tell me the coolant's empty too. Fluids drained. Time to pull the chassis lines. All set. Dropping the engine out. Whatever issues it has, my shop will expose them all. Oil leaks are brutal. Surgery starts now. First, remove the intake pipe. We'll restore that later. Fuel hose is cracked too. That's dangerous as hell. Needs replacement. If fuel sprays from that crack, the whole car could ignite. Open the cylinder head. Just as expected. Old seals causing the leak. Such a great car, totally wasted. What a shame. But in my hands, I'll take care of it. Even the camshafts show wear. Pulled them out for inspection. 4 shafts removed. Wear is really bad. Valve lifters are also worn. Nice orange shade, golden, shining bright, but screws are rusted everywhere. Even with a power wrench, it takes muscle and some luck. Rust is insane. Gotta use some unorthodox tricks. Track links are badly worn too. All need replacing. The road to my dream car is tough. Inspection done, time to order parts. Finally delivered. Let's unbox. While removing the shafts, found severe wear on them. The old ones were all damaged. With the engine running in such harsh conditions, even the brushes are aged. Replacement is a must. Now let's reassemble. Installing the new track chain now. We're now installing the new track chain. Thread locker is a must. No room for looseness here. Swapping in a few new lifters, then mounting the camshafts back on. Screws go in first, tightened evenly for balance. Both sprockets are mounted. They're absolutely critical. Adjusting the camshafts depends on them. Now comes the tricky part. Time to align this precisely. 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. Right here. Easy, easy. A little more. Ah, missed it. Even a tiny slip ruins it. Back to square one. Sigh. Okay, level now. Tighten a bit more. Done. A whole day's work. Finally got everything aligned just right. Swapping in brand new seals, getting the front cover ready to go back on. The metal cover's been fully refinished and prepped. Now it's time to bolt it back in place. Sealing up all the gaps with fresh gasket maker and locking the cover down tight. Now it's time to swap in 8 brand new spark plugs. The maze of wiring? I'll leave that to my supercar master at home. Once all the wires are neatly sorted, we can mount the intake manifold back in place. First, let's assemble the intake setup. Replacing the ignition coils with fresh ones. Engine fully reassembled. Let's give it a good clean. Make it look brand new before going back in. Finally, the engine is ready to drop back into the car. Hooking up the chassis lines. With fluids topped off, it's ready to fire. Watch this, guys. First start attempt. Fuel hasn't reached yet, crank it again. Success! Engine's alive. Man, that's badass. Whoa, a sudden spark gave me a scare. Almost killed the ignition right away. Nah, it's fine. Just a random spark. Scared the hell out of me. Seriously, that freaked me out. And stalled. Guess it's not going to be that easy after all. Only then can we properly check the engine fault. First, let's list out the parts we need to source. Chentian's market should have most of them. Every part is marked clearly on the car's diagram. Let's go. Finally, the sword is back in our hands, but the interior is completely worn out. Budget's tight, nothing we can do, so we'll put it in for now. Priority is still the engine, because without the right parts during diagnosis, we'll just mess things up. Interior in, my master tech is already on the laptop. Engine faults. There's no place they can hide. Both sides of the fuel rail pressure won't go up, so we suspect the ECU is faulty. Let's pull it out. No screws left in here. Take it apart. Let's see what's inside. This is the backboard. The ECU has already been opened before. Damn, this is bad. We'll have to rewrite the data. All right, the data has now been written successfully. Next, we'll install it back. Let's see if the fault is cleared. Okay, testing the fuel rail pressure now. Looks normal. But strangely, no improvement. Something feels off. My head's buzzing. Too many racing versions came up. I can't even keep track. Let's swap it out first. These small issues keep coming one after another. Bought a brand new relay. At least it's a legit 4-ring brand. Checked the old one again. Completely stuck. Now the relay is finally working properly. And this roar, straight from a Ferrari 458's naturally aspirated engine. The sound is absolutely thrilling. Next up, we start painting. The windshield also needs to be replaced. Once the old film is peeled off, the paintwork follows the same process. This suspension beam has crash damage. When lifted, it makes a huge noise. Old padding, worn insulation, airflow noise everywhere. We'll keep using it for now. Strip all the old paint, spray primer, sand it down. Fill and sand repeatedly until the surface is solid and even. Cover up the interior carefully. Seal off all the areas that won't be painted. Time for Ferrari Red, matching the factory color code inside the hood. Mixed precisely with PVC for an authentic shade. Slight color deviation, looks a bit gray. Wipe with degreaser first. Now we can start spraying. My light source is a bit strong. These seams are really loose. Next, we move on to refurbishing the interior. First, replace the front windshield. All the old parts need restoring. This piece was half chewed up by mice. Too expensive to replace the whole unit. What a mess. Looks okay now. Now for these aged buttons. To get the best result, we'll refurbish them all. Finally, most of the parts have arrived. All right, time for the big assembly. Even the seatbelts were swapped for red silk. We also changed it to a 9002 carbon gray frame with red accents. At this point, the refurbishment is basically complete. Next, we move on to installing the exterior parts. Today, we'll get the whole kit mounted. After being abandoned for so long, the chassis components must have aged, so the entire set has to be replaced. The original red calipers already faded, not bright anymore. So I decided to paint them yellow. Also swapped in new brake pads. What do you guys think of yellow calipers? More eye-catching, right? Everyone says five-spoke wheels are the classic, so I found a set too, polished and restored them. Mounted new tires, openings all aligned. Let's go full blacked out style. Even the headlights get the blackout treatment. The taillights look a bit outdated, so I decided to carefully improve their design. Made a custom lens cover, fits perfectly. Then added a smoked film. Now my brand new dream car is finally complete. If you enjoyed this build, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Feeling a little nervous. Let's fire it up. Whoa! That's the sound I've been waiting for. Whoa! This exhaust note is just insane. I'm taking it to the bund for a wild ride.